Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So, today's video is a very exciting one for me because I've been waiting for this package for like 2 whole weeks, over 2 weeks. And I was so excited when I went to pick it up today. I was squealing like a little girl. But of course, as you would have found out already by the title of the video, it is the Dose of Colors and Desi x Katy collection. My box, it looks like it's been stamped on, but all of my products were okay inside. So when I opened the box, it looks like this. I obviously have already opened it to use the products. But it comes with this amazing Desi x Katy nude like tissue paper and Desi x Katy sticker, and then you open it inside. Ooh, hello Katy. And trying to do this is really hard. So then you have this little promo card inside, so you've got the nude look that they did, and then you turn it over the leaf and you've got the hot fire look that they created, which is so beautiful. And definitely I'm not going to be throwing this away. And the next thing I pulled out was this card. So this is like a little eyeshadow how-to guide, because obviously they didn't want people to get the palettes and not know how to use the eyeshadows correctly and then dislike them. So this just tells you that they are all supposed to be used with your finger, and then 2 of the shades are supposed to be used wet. So Suze and Harpoon. So I use both of those in this tutorial. They are the wet formulas. So you'll see how they perform in the tutorial, but amazing. I love that they did this because it will really help out people that are followers of theirs and may not be makeup artists, or it'll help makeup artists as well, because there's nothing worse than getting a product that you don't know how to use. And then of course we have all of the products. So I did get the whole collection. I couldn't help myself. So what I'm going to do is just show you the packaging. So it comes in this really reflective, but it's almost got like a brushed sort of matte finish to it. So it's not like a super high shine, which I really like. It's very different. And it's this rose gold. And then they have their signatures on top. You probably can't see them, but they're in like a dark bronze. And then obviously the ingredients and name and things on the back. And then it's the same for the rest of the products, so the same packaging, and then they also have their signatures on the sides. So let's just get into some swatches, shall we? So first of all, I'm going to swatch the 2 highlights. So first of all, I just want to say I just cannot deal with how beautiful this packaging is. Like, this mesh is stunning. It's beautiful. It's so sparkly, and it is actually fabric. So I'm going to start off by swatching Fuego first, which is the lightest of the 2. So it comes with a nice little mirror as well. I'm going to swatch it right here. So there, you can see it there. It's really pretty. It's a very light champagne gold. And it's really, really pretty, especially on the skin. So you can see here, it is super reflective. And I had it on my hand earlier, like I swatched it and I put it in sunlight, and it's super, super shiny in sunlight. So that one is Fuego. So the next one I'm going to swatch is Mírame. And I believe that means look at me in Spanish. So this one is a little bit dark for me to use as a highlight on its own. But what I've done, as you'll see in the video, is I've used it as a transition into my contour and bronzer. So I'm going to swatch this one just here. So you can see that one is definitely darker, and it's more of a rose gold. So it is a little bit dark for me. I am quite fair. But yeah, on me it is quite dark, but super, super pretty. And yeah, I can definitely use it on the eyes and as a transition as well. So the next thing I'm going to swatch is the palette. So it's in the same packaging, super pretty mesh. And then it comes with the 4 shades here. So this one here is Suze. Then we have Noli, which is the bronze. Harpoon, which is this beautiful grey-green shift. And then Turbo Sun, which is this sort of like a bluey purple brown. Really, really pretty. So I'm going to swatch these. So first of all, I'm going to swatch the dry formulas. So that is super, super opaque. It's really nice. It's not too warm, it's not too cool. It's like the perfect bronze. And I love that it's got a really nice gold reflex to it. So then I'm gonna do Turbo Sun. And you can see that has like a really opaque brown undertone. Then it shifts to this amazing like ultraviolet blue purple. And now I'm going to swatch the wet formula, so that is Susan Harpoon, and I'm just going to spray my finger with a little bit of hydration mist. And then I'm going to swatch these two right here. So you can see they are super opaque when you use them wet. I did put a little bit too much of Susan, I think I was going to lie. So pretty. I love all of these and I cannot wait to try these two. So now I'm going to move on to the two liquid lipsticks. So first of all I'm going to do Hot Fire, and red oranges are my favourite, especially for summer. So you can see how like fluorescent that is. It's so beautiful. And the formula, I've actually never tried those with colours liquid lipsticks before, but the formula is so nice. It feels really creamy rather than liquidy when you put it on your lips, and it dries super quickly, but not so quick that you can't like work with it and get any patchiness out. And then next I'm going to do Sauvage. This is like a perfect deep plum burgundy shade. I think they both described it as oxblood, which is perfect really because it has equal amounts of purple and red undertones, which is super pretty. It's super flattering on all skin tones, and yeah, super pretty. I love it. I've popped it on obviously with this look and I think it's so beautiful. So now I'm going to do the two lipsticks. So nude lipsticks are like my life. I wear a nude lipstick almost every single day. And these two just screamed me because I like a really beige brownie undertone nude. I'm not a big fan of pink undertone nudes. So yeah, so this one is No Shade. That one is super pretty. Got a really nice sort of beigey, milkshakey undertone, if that makes sense, but it's really pretty. I think this one is probably going to be my favourite. And then the next one is More Creamer Please. I love all of the names for these, they are so cute. And then I'm just going to swatch this one here. So this one's a slightly deeper, definitely more brown and beige undertone. I feel like this one would look so nice if you were doing like a really sort of nude, bronzy look and you wanted just to have like a super nude brown lip on. And then last but not least, I'm going to do the gloss. So this is one product that I was super excited for because I love gloss. Like I was excited for all of it really, but I love gloss at the moment. I'm a super glossy girl. And this one just looks so beautiful. So this one's called Over the Top. And it's described as a clear with gold reflex. So you can see that there. Obviously the camera isn't going to do it justice because it won't probably pick up the gold reflex. But honestly, it's such a pretty gloss. And even by putting it on my hand, I can feel that it's not sticky. It feels really sort of balmy and just really nice and slick on the lips rather than like a sticky, goopy mess. So that is all of these swatches over and done with. I hope you enjoyed that. I hope it was insightful for you, and I hope you could see all of the colours properly. I cannot wait to play with the rest of this collection. As always, at the end of the video, everything will be listed down below in the description box, as well as all of my socials. So if you enjoyed this video, if you enjoy my content, please go and follow me there too, because I do post quite frequently on Instagram. So you can follow me on Snapchat, Twitter, Instagram is my main one, and obviously here on YouTube, and you can join my family. Before you leave, please subscribe, please give me a thumbs up, and leave me a comment. My friend. Okay, so if you want to learn how I created this look and what I thought of the products, please keep on watching. So I'm going to start off with my Subculture palette to build up the crease, and I'm going to go in with the shade Edge, and this is going to be our first transition shade. I'm taking that on a Zoe Vert 221 brush. I'm also going to take that underneath the eye as well, and I'm going to join up the outer corner to create this more winged out shape. And I'm using the same brush because I want it to be quite blown out. So the next shade I'm going to use is Fudge, and it's this one right here. So it's just like a warm brown. And I'm just taking that on a Zoe Vert 228. And then I'm going back in with a little bit of Edge and my 221 brush, and I'm just making sure everything is nicely blended out. Now I'm just going to go in with a clean brush around the edges like I always do. Then to start backing up the lid, I'm going to apply a dark green, so I'm going to use Untamed to the inner and outer corners. I'm not going to do like a spotlight eye, but I just want the inner and outer corners to really deepen up the look. So I'm taking my Morphe M506 brush and then a little bit of the Untamed shade. I'm going to start blending that on the inner and outer corners. And then I'm going back in with the brush that I used for Fudge to lightly blend the together. And then I'm lightly going to dust that colour underneath, and then I'm lightly going to dust a bit of Untamed underneath with my eye as well. Okay, so I think I'm going to leave it at that, and then I'm just going to move on to... I literally waited 2 weeks for this to come, over 2 weeks, and I am so happy. Look at the freaking packaging, so pretty. So I think I'm going to use Harpoon, which is this one right here. So Harpoon is one of the shades that needs to be used wet, so I'm going to take a synthetic brush and I'm just going to dampen that with a bit of this hydrating mist. So you can just use water, and then I'm just going to stamp that into the pan. And then I'm just going to press this all over the lid. It is so pretty. I don't know if you can see it on the camera, but it's so nice. It's like a grey, but it shifts to green and gold. So I actually am going to try my finger. I'm just going to spray it with some setting mist. So I don't know where it cut me off then because my camera just cut off. Look it. I've just done this eye. I'm just going to move on to the other eye. So I'm using a brush first, and I've wet it, and then I'll use my finger after. So with a brush, I found you get still a really nice payoff, but it's a lot more sheer, and then when I went over the top with my finger, that's when it really got really intense. So that is like the prettiest colour I have ever put on my eyes. So now I'm just going to take Sue's, which is the lightest in the palette, and this is also another one that you need to use wet. And I'm just going to take that on a wet pencil brush. I'm going to apply that to my inner corner. Oh my god. That is amazing. And it's got a perfect undertone to go with Harpoon as well, because the undertones are really similar, like the gold reflex in it. So I went ahead and finished off my eyes off camera. So I just added a bit of liner and tightlined my eyes, and then added mascara and lashes. And now I'm going to move on to the face. So this is probably one of the best parts for me because I freaking love highlighter. So we've got the two highlighters here, and I think I am going to use both. I do think Mirame might be a bit dark for me to use all over, but what I'm going to do is use it as like a transition. So here's Fuego. You would have already seen these at the start with all the swatches and everything, but I'll show you again. This one is Mirabe. So I'm going to start off with Fuego, and I'm going to take that on my Zoeva fan brush. Honestly, I'm so excited. That's insane. So shiny. And it doesn't look glittery on your skin at all, it just looks like a sheen. This one's like the perfect tone for me, like it doesn't look darker on my skin, whereas I feel like Miname, if I use that on the highest points of my cheekbones, it might look a little bit dark. And then I'm just going to take my finger, I'm going to apply that to my cupid's bow and my nose. That is next level chin down. I think I'm actually going to take my pencil brush again. I'm just going to apply a little bit of that over the top of the inner corner just to see if it has extra shine. I mean, you don't need to because Sue's is really intense anyway, but see how that just sort of like intensifies it a little bit more. I'm going to dust a bit of that over my brow bone as well. I love how you can just keep layering and layering it and it does get more and more intense, which is good for me because I love a really intense highlight. So then I'm just going to take Mirame and my fan brush again, and I'm just going to dust this right underneath of my highlight. You can definitely see how that is making my skin look a little bit darker. So it's a nice transition into my contour. So now I'm just going to bronze up my skin. I'm just going to use my usual, my Marc Jacobs Tantric and my Morphe M500 brush. And then I'm just going to go in with a little bit of my Shade and Light just to intensify my contour with the same brush. And then just to clean up, I'm going to take these two lighter shades and run that right underneath. And then now we get to move on to lips. So I'm really unsure of what lip to do. I'm so tempted to do like a really dark lip and go with Sauvage. But then I also really want to do a nude glossy, but I feel like I always do that. So I might just have to go for Sauvage. So I'm just going to line my lips first with MAC Current Lip Liner. But I look like a little mustache. And then I'm going to go in with Sauvage. I'm so excited. I was literally like squealing like a little girl when I went to pick this up today. Okay guys, that is the finished look. I hope you loved this video. I loved creating this look. It's probably one of my favorite looks I've done to date. I love the way it turned out, especially when I paired it with the Subculture palette. As always, everything I've used will be listed in the description box down below, and if you love this video, please give me a thumbs up, please subscribe, and leave me a comment to let me know what you think and if you've tried the collection and what you thought of it. You can also follow me on all of my socials. I will link them down below as well. And just come and say hey, come and join my little fam. Okay, and with that being said, I will see you in my next one. Bye guys!